Getting to the Super Bowl once again isn't easy, some can only dream, but it's Patrick Mahomes' reality. But Patrick Mahomes' life is getting out of control. This dude is partnering with the biggest celebrities on massive business deals. He's flying around the world in private jets, spending millions of dollars on diamond jewelry, and even more than that on sports cars and mansions. These are the most expensive things Patrick Mahomes owns. In 2020, the Kansas City Chiefs signed him to a 10-year, $500 million contract, the largest ever in North American sports at the time when he signed it, and still the biggest in NFL history. And the crazy thing is that he makes even more money off the field in investments and endorsements. Everyone wants a piece of this guy. Adidas signed him to a massive endorsement deal in 2018, and now they make entire product lines under the Patrick Mahomes label. And this private jet company called Airshare pays Mahomes as a brand ambassador too and lets him fly everywhere in their company jets. Some of the richest people buy private jets, but not Mahomes. He's got a private jet company paying him. And you know, Logan Paul and KSI, well, they're paying Mahomes the big bucks too, and I ain't talking like a few $100,000, I am talking about $10 frickin' million. But check this video out when Mahomes teamed up with them to launch their partnership.
Dog left. On two, ready? You got it. What? You got it. Nice hut! Yeah. Oh, I missed. Oh my God!
Damn, that was a brutal hit. Aside from that hit, this partnership also helps out Patrick Mahomes' charity, as he's got Prime donating $100,000, and that's just the start. Other brands paying him include Bose, EA, and Oakley, just to name a few. In 2022 alone, the guy earned $20 million from endorsements, the highest of any current NFL player. Mahomes has already accumulated a net worth of approximately $40 million, and that number is growing rapidly. Love him or hate him, this dude is soaring through the air in private jets, getting paid millions to market caffeinated drinks to kids, decked out in diamonds, breaking records, and winning Super Bowls. Now you can say whatever you want about Patrick Mahomes, but you can't say that the dude ain't loyal. While most pro athletes are flipping teams and chasing tails at nightclubs, Mahomes makes big-time commitments. And we're not just talking about his 10-year contract with the Chiefs. He signed an even longer contract than that, when he married his high school sweetheart, Brittany Mahomes. And you know, he doesn't half-ass anything, including the proposal to his special lady. When he proposed to Brittany, he bought her a ring worth more than a mansion. The ring featured a 10-carat emerald-cut diamond set on a white gold double band covered with diamonds. And it cost him a whopping $800,000. But that was only the appetizer. The main course was an epic picturesque wedding in Hawaii where Mahomes and his celebrity buddies popped champagne and partied their rich butts off. And I guess Mahomes has got a thing for diamonds, cause this dude wears more diamonds than a glitzed out rap star. For starters, when Mahomes isn't on the football field, he's rocking wristwatches worth more than race cars. He's got two Rolexes, one of them is a Daytona covered in diamonds that he bought for $150,000, but that's his less expensive Rolex. The other one is another Daytona, but it's rainbow colored, covered in even more diamonds, and super rare. So Mahomes was like, hell yeah baby, give me that rainbow thing, and dropped a cool $600,000 on it. As per his neck, Mahomes rocks 3 diamond chain necklaces. One of them is a slick cross that represents his faith, the other ones he received as special gifts from EA Sports. Turns out they thought the best athletes in the world didn't have enough cool stuff. They took all the kid's money and gifted him a diamond chain with a 99 pennant. And Mahomes, being the best quarterback, has 2 of them.
On the boat, but first we have to welcome him to the 99 Club.
Welcome to the 99 Club, my brother!
Bro, that's what I'm talking about right there.
And you know, with all that money, he's got to have some pretty sick rides in his garage. So let's buckle up and take a ride through Patrick Mahomes' freaky-deaky collection of cars. First up is his Ferrari 812 Superfast. A regular Ferrari would be pretty sick, but not for Mahomes. The Superfast is even sicker than a regular Ferrari. Mahomes' race car generates 789 horsepower and 718 newton meters of torque, and it flies up to 211 miles per hour. You can't catch him on the field, can't catch him off it. But that's not all. Coming up next, we have the Lamborghini Urus, one of the sickest SUVs that man can buy. Of course, woman too. Well, technically it belongs to his wife Brittany, but we can all guess who paid for it. The Urus is an absolute stunner, making it the perfect ride for this mom of 2. Ain't no one rolling up to elementary school in style like Mahomes' kids. But Patrick doesn't even want to drive the Urus, because he bought himself an SUV that's way more expensive. Mahomes' most expensive car is his Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The car's got these super unique 26-inch wheels. Beneath the hood, the Cullivan's V12 engine produces 563 horsepower, propelling it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds. And when Mahomes is driving it, he looks like a frickin' badass. He's got a couple other cars like a Genesis G70 he won at the 2019 Pro Bowl and a 2017 Infiniti Q60, which he got back when he was a rookie. But we only want to look at the craziest, most expensive, and wildest stuff that Mahomes has bought. Like more houses than any man would ever need in his entire life. The first house that Patrick Mahomes bought was in December 2017 when he purchased a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom condo in Kansas City. The 1,800 square foot condo was listed for $475,000, but Mahomes is a winner, so he was able to acquire it for $350,000. Now the condo is worth over $500,000. It's fitted with a top roof deck and a 2-car garage, granite countertops in the kitchen, California closets in the bedrooms, and wood-burning fireplaces in both the living room and master bedroom. Cause you know Mahomes loves to lay the lumber before he goes to sleep. On top of that, the unit has got high ceilings and a fancy bar and a terrace leading up to the roof deck. Sounds nice, but Mahomes was just getting started. At the beginning of 2019, Mahomes bought a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom mansion in Kansas City, Missouri for $1.8 million. The 4,300 square foot mansion sits on 1.4 acres of land. Some people called his mansion a contemporary ranch. It has high ceilings so Mahomes could throw the ball around in the house, a kitchen fitted for a chef, even though Mahomes only eats food covered in ketchups, and a home gym to work off the french fries. Mahomes' bedroom in this mansion was 1,250 square feet. That's bigger than a lot of people's entire house. The landscape here is off the hook, too. It includes a pool, a hot tub, a rose garden, and a screened porch. And it's also got stone fireplaces in practically every room. Cause you know why. It even has a massive wine cellar. Best of all, it is just a 20-minute drive from Arrowhead Stadium where he goes to play and practice. But it wasn't even good enough for him, so he bought something bigger and badder and better. But before we get into his craziest home, let's go over the mansion he bought in Westlake, Texas back in 2020. He wanted to own something back in his home state, so he purchased a 4-bedroom, 7-bathroom mansion for almost $3.5 million. This mansion overlooks a golf course and is decked out with just as many amenities as his KC mansion. But this one has panoramic views and includes a spa bath with an infinity edge tub. I wonder if there's mirrors on the ceiling. But after signing his massive contract extension with the Chiefs, he built a house so crazy that it makes the rest of his houses look like garden sheds. That's right, there wasn't a house in Kansas City quite fit for Mahomes. So Mahomes and his wife bought 8 acres of land in Kansas City and custom built an absolutely insane mansion. For starters, it's got a par 3 golf hole. And it also has a 50-yard football field with Mahomes' logo and name painted right onto it, as well as a pond and a massive swimming pool. If we go inside the house, which will never be allowed unless you guys like this video and subscribe to DropKick. And then we can buy a bunch of cool stuff that Patrick wants and then we bring it to him and he lets us in. Yup, sounds totally plausible. So like and subscribe, guys. Cause inside the house he has a basketball court and an entire room just for his insane collection of shoes. Why would Mahomes need an entire room just for shoes, you ask? Cause he's a crazy raging sneaker addict. That's why. Mahomes has over 180 pairs of shoes in his collection. And these aren't just any shoes. He's got the custom Yeezy Boost 750 Triple Blacks, which are one of his all-time faves, but he's also got these wicked Game of Thrones pair of Adidas kicks that barely anyone else has. I don't know if that's super cool or totally lame, but I guess if Mahomes has them, they must be pretty cool. It might seem crazy to some of us to buy so many pairs of shoes that you need to devote an entire room to them, but not to Mahomes. In his mind, his shoe collection is more than footwear, it's an artistic expression of his style that reflects his larger-than-life persona. Okay, pal, maybe just stick to throwing touchdowns and eating ketchup, cause you ain't no artist. But I wouldn't say that to his face, cause he'd probably whoop my ass till it was red as his jersey. And the truth is that he's more than just a football player. He's actually an incredibly savvy businessman who might make more money off the field than he does in his career. For starters, Mahomes joined forces with Hyperice, an athletic recovery brand. As an investor and brand ambassador, he hopped on board just as the company partnered with the NFL. Hyperice offers innovative products like massagers and stretching devices that aid athletes in their recovery. And Mahomes says he uses the products himself when recovering from the brutal hits he takes on the football field. So they must work, cause I've never seen someone dance around defenses popping off touchdown passes like cans of cola. And Hyperice wasn't the only recovery company Mahomes invested in. He also invested in an athletic tech company called Whoop in 2020. Whoop provides athletes with data to optimize their performance and recovery similar to other fitness trackers. And apparently people are pretty into Whoop besides just Mahomes, because he has already reaped the rewards of this investment. In less than 2 years, his initial investment in the company has tripled in value. Since Mahomes got in, it expanded its compatibility with major athletic trackers like Apple Health and Peloton. And obviously having Mahomes endorse the company hasn't hurt either. Clearly, everything this guy touches turns to gold. Which is good news for the Kansas City Royals, because Mahomes purchased a $10 million stake in the Major League Baseball club. Not only does this investment keep him tied to Kansas City for decades to come, it also could earn the quarterback a whole lot of dinero.
And then the opportunity arose where the Royals were getting new ownership, and so I wanted to be a part of it.
Investing in sports clubs has been proven to be a savvy move by others in the past by star athletes like Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. Because after making their investments, they became billionaires. So maybe this is a ticket for Mahomes to become one too. But he didn't just want a piece of the local baseball team. Expanding his ownership footprint, Mahomes acquired part of Sporting Kansas City, a Major League Soccer team. So now he owns part of the city's soccer team and baseball team. Something tells me if Kansas City had an NBA team, Mahomes would be all over that too. But they don't. So instead, Mahomes bought a Formula One team called Alpine. He didn't buy it himself though. He and a bunch of his rich buddies teamed up to buy part of Alpine together. One of those buddies is his tight end Travis Kelce. So with both Kelce and Mahomes on board, I don't see how Alpine doesn't start winning all their races like Red Bull. Well, I guess they need a Max Verstappen at the wheel for that. But believe it or not, Mahomes' investments aren't all related to sports. Cause when he's not training, he's burying his face in some big, juicy cheeseburgers. That's right, Patrick Mahomes invested in Whataburger. He loved the restaurant so much when he was growing up in Texas that he brought the franchise to Kansas City. Now he chows down on Whataburgers whenever he wants. And even though he's all about spending money and having a good time, he gives back too. Last Christmas, his offensive linemen must have been nice because he got each of them a customized golf cart with their names and jersey numbers. Look at how much fun the guys were having.
Yep, I'm looking riding on foes. Yeah, look like Marshall in this door. Need for speed. Need for speed.
That looked like a good time, same for the company he purchased them from, which would have cost Mahomes around $165,000. That's not the only people who he gives back to either. When it's all said and done, millionaires are going to spend recklessly. It's just what they do. But to Patrick Mahomes' credit, he has also constantly made an effort to give back to charity and particularly children. He has a charity called 15 in the Mahomes Foundation, which he uses to raise money and give back to underprivileged children. And it's been a huge success. He throws charity golf tournaments, auctions off expensive stuff like truck merchandise, and donates all the money to youth through his foundation. Even Taylor Swift supported the cause by auctioning off a platinum record and giving the proceeds to Mahomes' charity. In total, Mahomes donated over $1.6 million through his foundation last year alone and has pledged to continue to use his platform to give back to those less fortunate. He also donated almost $400,000 worth of books to public schools in his community in the year 2022. So he's doing his best to give opportunities to future generations. What a nice guy. Now you know about the most expensive things that Patrick Mahomes owns. If you liked this video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to keep up with the videos I make in the future. And if you want to watch something about the other team, check this video out on screen or just another one of my videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time and keep your eyes peeled for more Super Bowl content.